It's time to Scooby-Doo this shit. Here, hold on a second. You guys are watching another AMA with Onrie. I am your host, Onrie Company. Great to be here. This is going to be the last AMA we're going to do for 2022. I started doing this year because you guys seem to like watching me get ready for conventions, and I figured why not just open it up to a live Q&A. So if you guys have any questions or just want to talk to me about something, I'm here right now, and I'm getting ready for Galaxy Comic Con. The reason why I'm late is because I had a really hard time finding my listing as an exhibitor. I didn't even realize where I was on there. So I initially looked in the exhibitor area, didn't see my name show up. Looked in Artist Alley, didn't see my name show up either. And then for some reason it occurred to me to look in the Premier Artists area. And I'm like, what am I doing over there? I don't belong in the Premier Artists area. I'm not that cool, but apparently that's where they're putting me. So I'm in the Premier Artists. I'm a Premier Artist. What's up, Jacob? How you doing, man? I'm looking forward to seeing you this weekend, and I'll adjust your invoice as soon as I'm done getting ready for the show here. Just packing everything with me, and I'm hoping it'll be a good show because I kind of need it to be. And when I say it kind of need it to be, it really has to be kind of a thing. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And that's kind of the tricky thing about being a business owner is not knowing what's in front of you in terms of like what you can expect to see from something, and sometimes being in situations where it's so out of your control that all you can do is just hope you'll come out ahead somehow. So I'm kind of, I wouldn't say I'm nervous about this show. There are shows that I've been more nervous about. Like there's a lot of stress taken off on the sense that this is a drivable show. So it's like if I don't sell out, it's not the end of the world. I can just throw everything in my car and drive back home. And in fact, selling out is actually so not a concern of mine because I have so little stuff left anyway that it's not even funny. So really, I'm completely out of marks right now. All I have are these 10 copies, which I'm going to sell at the show just because I need to make money on them and I need to get rid of them. Aside from that, I have like maybe 2 more copies of it, and that's it. Marks will get a rebranding and will come out again, so you guys will see it next year. I just haven't figured out what I'm going to do with it yet. But it is something that I'm really looking forward to putting out there in a new format, and I think I'm going to keep it in that trade paperback form and keep the price point the same. But I might change the title. Well, I definitely want to change the title. And I'm going to just make some other small adjustments to it. We'll see what else necessarily needs to be done. And then it'll get reprinted. We're going to actually go to Kickstarter with that. But before we do that, we actually have to get Warline out there. And we're making some pretty good progress on Warline right now. I'm really, really pleased to see where things are going with that. We have, let's see, we're going over the colors right now. I'm kind of going over them with a fine-tooth comb. So and it's not every single page needs to be redone or anything like that, but it is stuff that I need to put some time into carefully observing, and that way I can make sure that all the changes are made and that we're ensuring that the quality of the product is the best that we can make it. Chris Dyskel's in the house, my man. Chuck Pino, yes, he is. He really might. He totally is, actually. Chuck has been really instrumental in the development of this project, so I can't say anything but good things about him. But yeah, he's really helped this project come together. I don't think it would be where it is right now if it wasn't for Chuck. And we're working on sort of our main cover image, which is kind of going to be like the image that gets put on a t-shirt, and the image that we're going to have on our banner in the background at conventions. So Chuck kind of took the bull by the horns and kind of helped me figure out what the right concept for that is. And so we're putting that together now, and I'm really excited about it. I think it's going to be great. Gosh darn it, dang it, noggin. Ugh. I forgot I didn't bring a bunch of stuff that I needed to here. But this stack right here is the last of my Warrior and Defender 3 books. So I'm done. I don't have any more books to sell after that. Everything is going back to press. We're going to be reprinting those books. And as soon as those books are reprinted, that's when we're going to take care of Kickstarter fulfillment for everyone. So it's going to be a little bit longer than I would have liked for it to have been. I would have liked if we could have had everything done much sooner. But it is what it is. You know, there's really nothing I can do about it. The only thing I can say, which is going to be great for everybody who is who's a backer, is the stuff you guys are going to be getting from the Kickstarter. The newest editions of Yi Sun Shin, Warrior and Defender, are going to be solid. We've changed so much and added so much to make. We didn't change a lot, but we added a lot to make the reading experience better for you. Let's see. David Moore beating up a sumo wrestler. How do I determine how many more books to print? I will go. That's actually a really great question. There are a couple things that I kind of go with when it comes to pricing, when it comes to reprinting. Really, the first thing is cost per unit, right? So if I can get the first thing I'm looking for is how much bang am I getting for my buck? So if I print up 1,000 books, I'm going to pay a slightly higher amount than if I were to say pay 5,000 or buy 5,000 units. So I think probably my printer would quote me for 1,000 books, probably get them for $1 a piece if I'm doing an offset, right? But and maybe even that's high. But with my single issues, if I do them at 50 or if I do 5,000 copies, it's going to cost me like 30 cents a unit or 60 cents a unit, somewhere way lower, so that when I get the books and sell them, I can mark it up accordingly and enough so that I can move books and make money and save my customers money too. So when we sell the books individually, they obviously sell it cover price, but most of the time I'm selling them in bundles anyway, and I want to move them quickly. So I've kind of determined my quantity when it comes to Yi Sun Shin. Anytime I print up a Yi Sun Shin book, it's going to be a quantity of about 5,000 units. With our graphic novels, though, we kind of switched that up a little bit. So the Fallen Avenger graphic novel, the first printing of that, had a print run of 5,000 units, which I'm still working on. I printed those in 2017, and I still got like maybe another 2 or 3 years worth of work to sell through all those graphic novels. Same thing with the first trade. The first trade, I'm on the second printing with that, but I actually did a lower print run. I did 3,000 units because these graphic novels, they cost a lot more up front. So my upfront costs are much more expensive on those. So I probably would, I want to keep them in print for as long as I possibly can because I enjoy slinging it. It's a lot of fun, and it makes money. So that's a good thing too. And once I have the entire trilogy completed, then I can start selling the entire trilogy in one shot for customers at conventions, and they can get the whole story at once, which is sort of like everything I've been leading up to. At the same time, though, working on Yi Sun Shin and not expanding as much as I would have liked to is something that concerns me as well. So Warline is now kind of like stepping up for that, and it's allowing me to do more stuff in comics that I want to do. And I don't have to be so like grounded in this idea of like, hey, I just got this one series, I need to get it out there, you know. So that's kind of where the thought process is usually for everything. But that's a great question. I appreciate that, Chris. I think you and Jacob are the only ones who are here right now, which is cool. And we can talk naughty on here too if you guys want. You guys can use swear words on this show. I swear I will not kill anyone. I swear I will not kill anyone. Bucky baby bumpy bumpers. All right, let's see what we got here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So how are you guys doing? By the way, I got a show that I'll be doing tomorrow on the EXP from the road, and I will be on tomorrow evening at 7 p.m. Pacific. 7 p.m. Pacific. 7 p.m. Pacific. 8 p.m. Mountain. 9 p.m. Central and 10 p.m. Eastern. I'm looking forward to that show. It'll be my last road show of the year. The Unwritten Book of the Road. A lot of great stuff has happened this year. I got to say, I'm really, when I look back on 2022, it's been a very lucrative year. In terms of moving books, the fact that so many issues of Issunchin have gone back to press, shows me that we're chugging stronger than we have been before. And considering that a lot of these books have also sold out post-COVID, it's also really great too. I'm really pleased with the results here, and I'm very excited about what the future has in stock for us. But it's kind of like a tricky winter because I got to invest heavy with inventory and stuff. So see what happens. Well, let's check the comments here. See who's in the house. Joe McPhee's in the house. The distribution with Onrie Compen. Really? You like these videos? I appreciate it. It's like your chance to like talk to me when I'm not trying to pawn my comics onto you. I can see why. I understand. And it's a lot of fun, and I like doing these. I'm actually in the process of moving out of this warehouse, so I'm going to be moving everything into my house. So I'll be even doing these kinds of streams from my office, from my home office, which is where I'm working now. I want to say 90% of the time. Like, I don't really spend a lot of time in the warehouse anymore. I'm mostly doing everything from home. And pretty soon I'll be doing shows from home too. So my next big project after this convention is over is to move my entire setup into my basement, which I'm really excited about because I finally figured out how to hardline everything over there. So I'm going to have really strong internet connection, and I'm going to have my entire collection at home. So if there's something someone's looking for, you guys can ask me, and I will be able to see if I have it or not. And anything I can't fit in my house will go to a separate storage space, which for now it'll be here, but probably sometime in 2023 it'll move to a different location. Which I'm excited about too. I mean, it's great. I literally will not have to leave my house unless for work, unless I'm shipping stuff out or if I'm going to a convention or deciding to just get out. It's nice to be able to do everything from home, especially the Thursday night shows. What's getting really tricky about that is I have to leave. I usually have my kids on Thursdays, so when I'm in town, and so if I have them and I can't, I have to have my mom come and babysit them, or I have to have someone there. Now I can actually do everything from home and be like, go to freaking sleep, and yell at them, and they'll go to bed, and then they'll wake up and be like, you're being too loud, and I'll be like, I'll tell you who's gonna be loud. Oh, wait, you don't get to tell me who's loud, you kids. Get these days. By the way, God of War Ragnarok is absolutely amazing. What's up, Phil? How you doing, man? My man. Yes. Yes, this is the distribution. This is what allows everything to continue, Joe. You're 100% right. This is what it's about for me. I mean, and this is the interesting thing for me is this is my full-time job. This going and doing conventions is what I do. But I do it in a different capacity than everybody else does. And the thing about being a comics creator is the thing about being in comics is that there's no one way to be in comics. Just like there's not one way to eat at Reese's, though Reese's are much more delicious. There's no one way of being in comics. There are some people who find their path in comics through completely different means, and it's really whatever you can do to stay in the business. But no one gets to tell you whether you can or can't stay in the business, and that's something that I find very interesting because a lot of our contemporaries, Joe, kind of feel like there's this inclusivity of comics, and I've definitely seen it firsthand. And you do kind of have to work past it in some ways and just ignore it. But longevity really kind of is the ultimate way to win. The longer you refuse to give up and stay in this business, the better off you are. The less some new person can come in and say, hey, let me tell you something about the comic book industry. And it's like, bitch, you were born yesterday. Like, shut the F up, If you're at work right now, tell your boss to shut the fuck up. Tell him if he's got a fucking problem, he can come and talk to me directly. If he's offended, I'll bitch slap his or her ass. Right in the badunkadunk. Or in their face, ass, whatever gets me more banned and canceled and sexually harassment charges, whatever it is. Tell your boss to go fuck themselves if they have a problem with me swearing. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Swearing's bad. Swearing's gross. Speaking of swearing, that's another awesome thing about what I'm about to do by moving my studio over. Is now I'm going to be able to do shows on Wednesday evenings. So I'm going to add another slot. You guys are going to see me 3 times a week. One day on CBSN, one day on my channel, and then one day on the EXP. So we got 3 different shows. It's going to be awesome. 2 out of 4 stars. So, if anybody decides to review Warline, in a 2 out of 4 stars, then not only are you going to get put in a corner, you're going to have to wear the dunce cap too. Because you're an idiot and a moron for not appreciating how brilliant I am. Look how freaking brilliant I am. Jesus. Yeah, that's what happens. When you guys aren't around, I still do the whole skit. It's all the same shit all day. Oh, but we could swear. There's going to be F-bombs dropped, and it's going to be an evening show. So I'm thinking we're going to do it Wednesdays at 5 p.m. Pacific, 6 p.m. Mountain Time, 7 p.m. Central, and 8 p.m. Eastern. So it's going to go from 7 to 9 on Wednesdays. And we're going to have an awesome show. And I'll also be able to take care of fulfillment like way faster because everything's going to be at home. Everything's going to be consolidated. Everything will be in one place. So that's going to help a lot. And I won't have to drive 15 minutes every time I want to ship something out, so that'll be good. At that point, it'll just kind of be an inventory thing. And as I'm getting like situated in my new, in my old house and just like redoing things in the office, like I'm basically building out a workbench in my office right now so that I can actually literally do what I'm doing here, but at home. And the books themselves will just be stored off site, so that I can, get access to them when I need them, bring them over, and you guys, it'll be a much more organized show. So, and that's something I'll be working on going into January, February. So it's all kind of like a step-by-step process. It's really where I can kind of focus, and that's kind of the tough thing about, the off season is I always want to be making money. That's what live shows are for, and conventions. But obviously, as you guys know, and as you guys have seen, sometimes live sales shows are really great. Like yesterday, I had a really great show, and it's not because I had a lot of people buying from me. There were only 5 customers who actually bought stuff yesterday. It was the quantity of what they were buying from me, right? So sometimes I gotta say, honestly, over like the last couple months, if it wasn't for like Edward, Joe, Jacob, Patrick, Chris, David Moore, all you guys supporting me, I wouldn't be able to continue doing this. So I really appreciate it. And I also thank CBSN and the experience, because they open up the portal for me to interact and engage and meet with all you awesome people. So I'm really happy to be a part of those groups, and our relationship is going to get better as we get into the next year. I'm excited about that. Gosh darn it. Got it. I found a really defective Isum Shin issue 3, which I would hate to pawn off on someone. And these are literally books. These are not cream of the crop books, by the way. This is just what I have left in stock. This is just so I can get through the convention. There is nothing about these books that is like these were all books that I kind of like put off to the side. And not that they're like really defected or anything like that. They're fine. But they're not like the fresh, crisp, these are books that have like been, stored off to the side for a long time. So there's not a lot of them, but it's also what remains of the current stock. So I need to sell through all of them, and it's going to happen very, very quickly. Probably faster than I even realize it happening. And this show will kind of see me go through the rest of my Warrior and Defender books. And then I'm going to move on to I'm stocking up more graphic novels. So normally when I do a show, I'll bring 30 of each graphic novel. This one I'm going to bring 40 of each graphic novel. I don't have any marks left, so this is all I have left. Like there's 10 copies, and then I have 2 more that are in my back area, and I can't sell those off because I need it in order to make changes and do whatever is necessary for the next run of books that I put out there. So it's a lot of work. I need to run out for a second just to get a couple things. So I'm going to run a quick ad here. I'll put the Warline trailer up here, so you guys can hang out, watch that, and I'll be right back. So we'll probably have Warline Kickstarter in the early part of the year. We're probably thinking like somewhere between February and March. I don't know exactly when yet, but we'll see what happens. And I'm excited about that, getting it out there. It's going to be really a long time coming. It's been a very long time coming to get Warline out there. So I'm excited. Truly excited. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. No, do I have any 9.9s? I do have 198 CGC. One. Yes. Yeah, I don't have any CGCs, unfortunately. Joe, I haven't really sent a lot of my stuff out to CGC. I should, but I just haven't. I don't know. I'm not a big fan of CGC. I'm not a big fan of grading books. That's just me. I'm being honest about it, and honest and open with you guys. I just think it's a big scam. That's my honest opinion about it. That doesn't mean I won't sell slab books. That doesn't mean that I'm against slab books and that I want to see that industry burn and crash into the ground. It's just not my thing. It's kind of like Star Trek. Star Trek's not my thing, but it might be your thing. And hey, if it is, that's cool. I don't have any judgment for anybody who wants a book slabbed or not. But my experience whenever I've submitted stuff to CGC, it always comes back not what I expect it to be, and it's always ending up costing me a lot more money. Like the slabs that I've been selling recently, I think I'm pretty much breaking even on those books by the time I sell them all. And I was waiting a year and a half for those books. So basically, I invested a lot and got back not very much from these slabs. But I got to clear them, and it was something that I invested in, a year and a half ago. So at this point, it's way beyond the point of me trying to hold on to this stuff to save money. This stuff just has to move, and it has to move now. And it's different. It's different selling slabs than it is like selling my own comic too. Since I'm a premier artist and all. 1, 2, 3. That should be it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. All right. 2 more stacks of Warrior and Defender books, and we are done. That is it. And there's like 3 boxes left of Warrior and Defender 4. So I don't have a lot of those books left either. Joe, did you get your slab, by the way? Oh, yeah, you told me already. You got your slab like a while ago, and you were happy with it. Which I'm glad you were, because I was not. CGC. You know what happens when you turn the logo sideways? It looks like a man stroking himself. And here, I'll even prove it to you. That's how I feel about CGC. Here, I'll show you guys. And don't tell anybody at CGC that I did this, okay? Because actually, I'm not even the one who discovered this. An artist showed me this, okay? I'm not going to call out the artist, even though his name is Jay Gonzo. I'm not going to call him out, but just want to let you guys know. Hold on. Go sideways. Come on. Here. This is all CGC's fault. They need to do some rebranding. All right? Hold on. How do I lock the screen? Lock the screen. Okay, there we go. Look at it real carefully. I'll just take this part off here. This is what CGC thinks of you submitting books to them. It's a guy beating it off. All right. No one's watching right now, so I can get away with all the murder that I want. Until Bleeding Cool decides to write an article about me about this. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and number 10. Last stack of issue 3s. Can you believe this? 2, 4, 6, 8. Oh, I got to get one more from home. So eight copies left here. I got like a couple more I can probably make do with, but I also have this defective cover over here, which I don't know. I mean, I think I could sell this. I'm already marking the price down $1. So I have this one copy that has a tear at the bottom. So I'll let you guys decide. Should I try and sell this or should I just put it back over there? Don't try and whip anybody else, Onrie. Please don't do that. Be a good boy. I don't want to be a good boy. Your mom's a good boy. Oh, shut up. You big jerk. All right. You guys got to call it if I'm selling it or not. Let me know. I have to see if I can probably find another one. There's got to be another issue 3 laying around here somewhere that's not. I can probably sell somewhere laying around here. It's a tricky thing with all this. A lot of these books are. Well, that's the cool thing about keeping your book in print is, you know, you can sell it off in bundles. You can do all those kinds of things. And no one can tell you what you can and can't do. That's the most important thing. Best lesson I never learned. I also learned that my friend Kurt is dumb. Come on. Yes, there we go. I found the copy. There we go. Ding, 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 ding. Definitely not going to do that right now. The show, there will never, ever be a DJ siren on this show. This is AMA. You're supposed to be coming at me with your questions. Ask me something. Tell me something. Make me feel something. Make me feel the loud. Last box of Warrior Defender $2. That's pretty crazy. So am I selling this or what? Yes, do new readers care about condition? No. If not, it gives them a reason to go and buy another one. So, Joe, you just answered that question for me. I'm selling it. I'm selling it. All right. But I promise you guys this. I'll at least let the customer know that they're saving money when they buy the books. I won't tell them about the defect because why would I do that? Let them discover it themselves. It'll be like a little Easter egg. Easter eggs. I'm all for it. I'll tell you what, though. That's the copy of the book that's going to go up in value. Not the mint condition one. No one cares about those. Mint condition, that's lame. And I'm not kidding. Sometimes it's actually the case when it comes to independent comics. Because many independent books are printed on much higher quality paper than, say, like Marvel and DC books. And that's not always the case. It's just in some cases it is, depending on the paper weight and depending on how they do things. Also, keep in mind, Marvel books are printed in mass quantity, so they're not done through these micro print runs like what we do in independent comics. So because that's the case, and only because that's the case, getting an independent book graded at a 1.0 means you literally have to like beat the living crap out of the book because it's on a thicker paperweight and everything. So having a lower grade might actually be more scarce, thus it could actually drive up the price of your book at some point. Go figure. And I hope whoever buys that book becomes a millionaire off of that copy. They'll be like, well, I got it for 30 cents and I sold it for $2 just to get my one. And the guy just sold it for like $15. He actually like paid some money on it. That's what happens when you're a wiener. Oh, damn it. Now Fallen Avenger books are going to need to get reprinted soon too. Damn it. Ah! This is also going to change things too, because once we move to the storage facility, rather than digging under a table to pull out boxes and lifting them up, which is it's so much fun on my back, let me tell you. I'm going to have everything in a storage facility where it's all going to be, I'm going to see at all times how much quantity I have and everything. So it's going to be a lot more. What we're really aiming for in 2023 is not to only have a more lucrative year, but to really get organized and to really streamline everything that is being done. And that will make things a lot easier going forward. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. But yeah, I always print up. If I'm going to do another run of Isum Shin books, it's going to be 5,000. It's always 5,000 with single issues. I know I can sell it within a set amount of time because it's my sole focus. I do enough conventions to the point where it makes sense, and yeah. And no one can tell me I'm not allowed to keep my book in circulation. So that's the biggest benefit of it all. I can do it and do it and do it. Wow. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. Two, 4, 6, 8, 40. We got 2, 4, 6. That's 50. 50 here. 50 Fallen Avengers. Fallen Avenger 1s. Now we got to do 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 20. Who's got a full box? 2, 4, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Should be 40. All right, there's that. Let's get the rest here. Hey, Tori, how you doing? I haven't been to North Korea, no. Closest I got was the DMZ, but I mean, that's pretty. It's like a high touristy place, so it's not like I'm like, was in North Korea or anything. Would I go to North Korea? No. Ish. I don't know. Why not? I would go to North Korea just to check it out and say I've been there one time, so I can come back here and tell you guys about how wonderful communism is. I'd do it if they paid for it. I'd do it. 6, 7, 8, and 9. Like, communism is so great, you guys. It's like even better than comics. It's like, imagine like you have to like share everything. Like if you bought an Wolverine 181, you get to share it with everybody. That's like what's so great about communism. If you buy a piece of bread, you got to share it with everybody. If you buy something for yourself, you have to share it with everybody. I would totally do that. Why not? I'm all for that. Sharing is fucking caring, goddammit. How's prep coming? Prep's coming. I'm kind of slow today, if I'm being honest. I'm like kind of tired. It's just like another day in the office. It's not like I woke up this morning and thought to myself, boy, I can't wait to get into the office and like put everything together. It's like I'm living my dream. I love it. No, it's just another day at work. And I dread every moment of like every little thing that I have to do when I have to get out of bed. But that's life, that's how it goes. It's still a job, it's still work. Cool thing is I get to talk to you guys. It's like constant water cooler talk. I'm the guy who hangs out by the water cooler. Think of me that way. I'm like Wilson from Home Improvement, except you see my face all the time. You guys all watch Home Improvement? They're trying to make that Santa Claus thing a Disney Plus like show now or whatever. They're doing like another thing with that. And I'm like thinking to myself, man, they should do it like all epic and stuff where it's like with like kind of like a Lord of the Rings kind of thing where like they show like everybody battling for Christmas on like some distant planet plane or something. 30. Two, 4, 6, 8, 9. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. All right. It's like you get to see the guy at the stock room. What's going on at the guy at the stock room? The Pet Cemetery sequels you thought you wanted. The big thing is thought. Bentley's like got the life though. He's in the other room right now, like sleeping. He literally didn't fuck around at all today. He was just like, nope, not. It's like 24 degrees outside right now. It's like way the fuck too cold. And Bentley got up this morning, decided he wasn't having it. We dropped off Alan at his mother's house, and then we came to the warehouse, and he basically just passed out. He's in the other room right now. He's just like, hell no, I ain't dealing with this bullshit. I pay a fool makes me deal with this bullshit. On a Wednesday. It should be Friday. 2, 4, 6, 8, 9, 10. But it ain't no Friday. It's Wednesday. It's time to pay a mother. I don't even know where I'm going with that. Time to pay the piper. The comic book piper. 6, 8, 10. Which, speaking of which, today is New Comic Book Day, technically. So lots of you guys are paying the comic book pipers, your LCSs. What's coming out today that you guys are looking forward to? That's a question for you guys now. What should I be picking up this week? I'll probably do a lot of my comic shopping when I'm at the convention. Oh, good Lord, good Lord, good Lord. Lottie, Lottie, Lottie. I got to go digging in the back now for Fallen Avenger 3 books. We're almost there, by the way. I am so dragging ass today. Dragging ass. Like, I didn't want to go to work today. And, like, I want to, like, sit at home and play God of War all day. But, like, I can't because, like, I have bills to pay. Yeah, God of War 3 is so freaking amazing. I'm loving every effing minute of it. It is so good. So good. My God. It's like probably one of the greatest games ever made. The combat is just so flawless in that game. And the storytelling. What they did with Odin in that game is just amazing. So good. But that's why you guys should buy my copy of Devil May Cry 5. I actually got a couple copies of it. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. 2, 4, 6, 8. 2. Now I got to get another box out. This is the fun part for my back, folks. My back loves this. My back's like, please put me through more punishment like you're about to right now, Onrie. Please, please, please. You shut your mouth. I'll show you my power. This is why you guys should take your vitamins every single day. Take your vitamins, kids. Don't be an idiot. Take your vitamins. No. Ow. It's Fallen Avenger 2, not 3. Ow. Took the wrong box. You paid for this. I'll pay for this. These boxes are stupid heavy, too. They weigh like 10 pounds. No, I'm just kidding. They weigh more like 30 pounds. But lifting them up from underneath the table kind of get a little bit annoying sometimes. Getting them under there too is also kind of annoying, but things are going to be made much easier. Just takes one day at a time. One thimble at a nimble. There we go. Fresh stock for me, Lord. All right. 2, 4, 6, 8, 9, 10. So that's 30. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. 4. So that's 2, 3, 4, 5. 2, 4, 6, 8. Stack here. It's a new stack here for the stackiest of stackers. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. It's 40. And now we got 50. 50. 2, 3, 4, 5. Carry the 1. Carry the 3. 2, 4, 6, 8 to 10. Here we go. Almost there. Getting there. A pretty interesting shirt I saw about not making excuses. Don't make any more excuses, you lazy piece of crud. Crap. You crap load crupper. Get out and do the work, you sissy pants. You sissy wissy wuss girl man wuss. I just insulted everybody that way. If you're offended, sorry. Bye. All right, 3, 4, 5, 10. We're doing Fallen Avengers Force. This is one of my favorite issues. I really love this book. 15. 3, 4, 5. Sometimes I still get intimidated when I'm seeing, like, you know, myself packed up for these cons. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. It's really not such a big deal. It's really not all a big deal, man. It's all good, man. It's all good, be governor. Gotta get more books. Gotta keep that spice flowing. Gotta keep those metachlorians flowing. Everybody loves metachlorians. Did you take your metachlorians today? You slouch, you lazy piece of shish kebab. You lazy piece of shit. All right. 15, 3, 4, 5. You know what? I think this should be more like counseling what I'm doing on here, being like, hey, if you got a really crappy like warehouse job, just hit me up and I'll make you laugh while you work. I'll make you laugh at your own expense. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Shauna Dutchko actually posted something really great on social media just now. It's like the way people see success. Congratulations, you got your first book out. Congratulations. Oh my God. Like, that's always what happens. Every time someone says congratulations to me, I want to bitch slap them across the face. No, I don't want to do that. But congratulations is really kind of like one of those things that you can take one way. You could either take it the way I just expressed it, or you can be like, well, thanks. I appreciate it. Because, yes, it is a lot of hard work, but there's nothing to congratulate anybody about, because the second you finish your book, that's when the work really begins, because now it's like time to distribute it. That's really half the battle. And the preparation of the book is really only that's the part that ends. The actual sales part of it doesn't. It lives and dies with you, depending on what you want to do. In my case, it will. In my case, it's not your case. So you should find your own case and shush and congratulate. Get congratulated. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Being congratulated is the best thing in the world. Congratulations! You made a comic. Oh my God! Congratulations! Nobody cares. Unless you make them care. All right, sorry. Cora, what's up, dude? I haven't talked to you in forever. How have you been? How you been, lady? How's life treating you? Congratulations! Sorry. You found out that I was online. Congratulations! Oh my God! Congratulations! Yes! I'm congratulating the F out of everybody right now who comes on my show. So if you can get someone to come on this and just ask me anything, I will congratulate them. Free congratulations for everybody who comes on the show. I'm sure doctors would appreciate being told after like a successful heart surgery, congratulations. Or even better, when a heart surgery fails, the patient dies, someone comes up to the doctor and says, congratulations, you're a heart surgeon. In case you guys don't know, I really am having fun right now. I'm not like, I'm not like offended about anything. Unless you want me to be offended about something. I'm offended that you're offended. I'm going to offend the effing A out of you this Saturday at GalaxyCon Columbus. GalaxyCon Columbus, where everybody comes to have German food. Actually, they do have really good German food in Columbus. Last time I was there was in 2013. The Germans! They invaded Columbia! Columbus, actually. With the C. Columbus with the C. With the silent C. I will sail the 7 seas. Would it be more iced tea for me? 6, 8, 9, 10. All right. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. 2, 4, 6, 8, 9. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. 40. And we got the last. 50. 55. 55. 2, 4, 6, 7. Okay, there we go. All right. So this is what we're looking at here. We got 850. 940 books this weekend. 940 books I got to move this weekend. And just so you guys know, me simply going to this convention and throwing a bunch of empty boxes up there and saying, hey, I sold out, and it not being true or it not meaning anything, or if it doesn't happen, then all I'm doing is lying to myself and to you, because these books need to move so that I can get through the winter season. Getting this convention needs to be successful for that reason and that reason only. So I got a really interesting weekend ahead of me. I'm very confident about it, though. I've moved this increment of books. I went a little bit heavier on graphic novels for sure, but that's because I'm low on Mark's books. So I'm compensating for it by bringing more trades. So that's a good thing. It's pretty much the same breakdown of books that I've had at the last couple shows, like Motor City and Twin Cities Con. So I got a good breakdown of everything. I'll probably bring some additional stuff like T-shirts and some other things with me too. But this is it. This is my last convention. I'm bringing 940 books with me to Columbus. I'm going to be leaving tomorrow. Right now, I'm going to end this broadcast as I put these books into boxes and throw them in my car and go and run some errands before heading off to the show. And I actually got my collection together for what I'm bringing to Columbus with me for what we're going to be selling on tomorrow's experience show. So I'm going to be doing lots of basically, here's the deal. If it's just one book, like let's say it's number 1 of something and I don't have the 2, 3, 4, it's just going to be $1 book. If I have bundles, then each book will be $2 a pop, depending on what I want to do. But really, I just need to move through a lot of this excess inventory. And I also got I got some new FOMO books. I got some other cool stuff. Bringing the wheel with me, bringing a rack with me. We're going to have a really fun show tomorrow evening from my hotel room. Last hotel room show of the year. And I'm hoping it'll be a good one because, man, could I use it right now. So I will send out an email probably tonight or tomorrow promoting my show on the experience. So that way you guys know when to find me. And until then, I'm going to be throwing the stuff in boxes, and I'm going to be throwing your stuff in boxes. If you paid your invoices with me and you're all squared up, then I owe you books, and I will ship them out to you today. So I will see you guys later, and thank you so much for hanging out. They do have a Comic-Con in New York. I will hopefully be back there next year. More on that later. All right, guys. See you later. Have a good afternoon. Bye. Bye.